Hey. Alright, time for round 2. Because why not? Why not? So now we gotta figure out what goal we want and what we can actually get now, because new adding makes record kind of, well, I don't know, maybe base it off of record anyway. I base it off of what I can do. Like if I'm better than record, then I just go with whatever I think I can get normally, because it can be kind of, it's better for your own progression regardless of whether you're the best at it or somewhat good or really bad or whatever, compared to some people. Personal goals are better. Norway, for example, if you're like really good at the game and you have world record and you are the best player, and you just stop every time you get world record, which is fine if some people want to do that, then the optimization is lost if you could have done better, you know. That's why I still like run PAL, for example. Very nice. But I'm just gonna assume mid 106 since we have mid 107. That's the starting point. That seems about right. I mean, out of bounds is always kind of quirky for me anyway. On speed. That's because I like never do it though. I guess that's kind of a good thing. If I ever like try to do any percent again, at least I would know how to do the first two again. Although I never have done door skip, so. This ought to be an interesting sum of S now. Since how my PB can like almost be the SOB from before. You're within like 30 seconds. Kind of messing up Lydia's, but it could be worse there. It's pretty good. If I can just play somewhat well, we should be able to get low 107, 106. Because I mean with that, let's see. If I just did the 3-cycle bank shot, then I was like 30 seconds ahead. Maybe had one less boo issue in attic. Didn't 3-cycle Weston boo. Maybe the double boo, I forgot about that too. Probably alone is almost there. I was just assuming the 3-cycle bank shot happens at 30 seconds. And the same out of bounds. Which I think was like second try skew in the bats and whatever. So I think I'm just gonna get hit here since L doesn't really seem to like. If I don't get it in the first couple of tries, it really doesn't matter anyway. I should be just doing it over. I won't even do the last one, we'll just do that. I don't think the other one does much for me anyway. I knew I messed that up. I moved back way too soon. Alright, so go back there and turn around. Right. We did that. Oh no, I didn't turn around all the way. Oh no, I got it. Never mind. Okay. I don't know why I still got that. Okay, that was a bit better still. I guess falling is a good place to do the status step if I can't remember to do it at another point. Like right away. Doesn't like cross my mind. It'll give me a little bit of a head start here. I did get ER in this run. I did get that. So that'll help me out for later if I don't get it. Let's see if there's any way to avoid you. I don't think there is. Maybe Minnie knows. I don't know. I don't remember from that run, so I don't know. I'm assuming there's not. No idea. Nice, got the cutscene, very nice. Didn't do that last run, it was a couple more seconds. In courtyard skip, I'm not 100% on how that works exactly and what you're going for, but I do it. It's kind of weird. So the fact that I got that anyway didn't surprises me, but it doesn't because I don't really get it entirely at the moment. There's probably a second or two better Shy Guys too. So if I don't get ER, I'll probably just be like... Oh, I said nothing. Didn't say anything about no air, did you? Sub 10 if you get better out of bounds. That is what I said. I did that second run. Just barely. Okay. That's probably will gold too. I think I was a better dancer suck up as well. Did like 4 or 5 seconds better of stuff, I think. Right on the dot, 5 seconds. I didn't even actually look at what time I was going to get and do the math. I just thought about the things that I did. It would have probably been the easier way to do it. You know. Sub 11 seems okay. 10:30 something maybe is the fastest one. Because I still have like 3 or 4 seconds in area 1 you can get. More. Out of bounds. Well, some people maybe even say sub 10:30 that were good at that point of the game. I don't know. Weird being over here and not even letting seeing the fire spawn. Be careful, don't spawn that too early. And don't try to mirror warp this time. Oh, nice, I got it too fast. At least I know that's a short text every time, so it's not as bad as other runs. Maybe. Potentially. Okay. Seems weird to not split there, but it would be kind of a fast split. Maybe 2 minutes. And going all the way to the key or wherever you would warp like normal, I guess would... It's not that long, it just has a big cutscene in the middle. I guess you could tell I didn't know what to call the out of bounds segment. Almost called it Misconzio 2.0. Actually, something like that. don't think I even need to worry about luck that much at the moment. As long as it's not atrocious. Anywhere. Realistically, on average, it should be able to still PB. As long as it's not. As long as I don't keep doing that, then we're fine. It'll be like perfectly fine. Alright, what time save do we have in this? I don't know how good this split was. I don't think it was. I think it was better than this time. Yeah, it was better than this time. Let's say I lose like half of this time. Especially doing that too. Gotta get them turned and spread so that they don't turn as easily. Less potential to turn on you. So you can kind of force them into going the same way. It's very, like, why? Very relevant for, apparently he switches if you have bad RNG in this run. There's something to think about. Because that wasn't that great, right? Either he switched or I hit it so quickly that he switched. I don't think that's why it was. I think he just switched naturally. I'd have to see if he does it in more runs because the cycle would be the same. Keep in mind you do a cutscene and only do 2 boos up to that point, so that RNG would have to be in just the dancers as bad as that was. And I kind of messed up the room a bit as well, so as long as it's not really bad. Lost like all the time is pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. It shows you how bad that split can be when you don't play it well and you get bad RNG. Okay, this was good RNG. On the first boo I got the tech skip. Bad RNG on melody. Bad RNG and hit moon. Okay, I was paying attention a little bit more this time. He's in there. I saw the ghost little thing there. Very nice. It's like 3 minutes. It's probably 3.5 minutes slower at this point on time compared to Know It Abouts. We did it well. We didn't do it well. We got bad RNG in that other segment. There we go, that's what I wanted to do with that one. I went a little bit further, get a cleaner thing. Bad RNG again. Okay. They're both on this side. Same RNG. I didn't expect that to work, I shouldn't have tried. 20:02, so I'm like 2 seconds behind PB. Remember I got like 20 flat last time. There's a whole different timing here. got RNG that was almost all the way left here, so this can be time save. Not being nice, it seems. Very not nice. Very not. Actually, he's in the same place he was last run. I just checked the first guy in a different spot, which I think was slightly slower. The fake was in like perfect RNG, I think. So because I like rotated back to the key, I think it's slightly slower. Yeah, I gotta pay attention to this because I have to make lug cycle and I almost missed it last time. That can be kind of bad. So this mashing is kind of important. So let's do it. I don't mind it being fast anymore. Gotta get this boo first. You know, I'm like so far ahead. Yeah, I'm not gonna make the first one, that's the intention. Okay, we'll just go from here, it's fine. Gonna be safe because that may be locking on our pearl, I'm not sure. Same thing as the last run. You bet you can't read anything here. Nice, I'm glad they've been in there both times. You made that kind of hairy. I'm assuming if that's happened 3 times in a row, then the boot tendency of this run tends to be there. So that's what we'll probably go with by default, because there really isn't a faster way, I don't feel like. You just pick your side and hope. Don't even need the boo here. Still not sure if I need this split because the next split doesn't have any RNG in it. But it's here now. See how he disappears. Don't worry, he'll be back. Tried to avoid it. Dang, he spawned in like really quick. I thought I avoided the spawn in general. He still showed up anyway. Get me to the chest. Where he does here doesn't matter, he's gonna switch an area forward most likely anyway. Actually, I spawned this boo in PB. The other one I lost a little bit of time because he was in the only place that I could spawn. The ice bucket. I guess the only place you can get ice straight up and spawn him by accident. Overall, it's pretty good RNG, but not for now. It'd be nice if it was in there later. I do this by default every time, why? Which is... Dude, so I'm thinking, let me think here. Because I need to get to the door. I'm losing like 2 seconds of movement and 2 seconds there. So I have to like... I can probably get that triple because it's how much faster. Like, have a second or a second. It's still better to do in this run and still get to the door. Should be able to get there, right? Can kickback cancel it or something? I've cleared rooms too fast, leave before they actually light up, and then they didn't actually end up. That's a funny day right there when that happens. It's a funny moment. Does the boot come back right after you do that? I don't know. I wouldn't think he would disappear and then... I guess maybe he just keeps coming. I like would disappear the whole time. I think I walked by here last time and didn't have anybody scare me. Because I'm not saving in this category, it would be easier to get me work faster if I did that in a second. I would. I'm gonna go with that theory. I've got a little bit of time save on the splits. That's it. My goodness, dude. Why? Oh wait, he was down. I thought he was up on the other one. RNG is fun. At least I didn't hit big shot. It was pretty close. The 3 cycle, I should have had a really good 1 cycle, but I just totally messed up the ball first and the second one. I don't even want to know what happened there. Didn't want to know. Well, that should save some time, even with bad RNG. remember to go this way, I like double take last run. I actually almost went to double, to be honest. Alright, remember that double with 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, you have to get the bow. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, never mind on that one either. Our double was probably better than last one. The starlet is here. That was the starlet. What am I doing? What am I doing? We go right. So I knew I would do a routing thing somewhere. This is bound to happen to me until I get used to this. It's okay. Doing pretty good, having fun with a different route. Less out of bounds route for this category. Saves at least a minute, I would say. I think that's reasonable to say. Nice. Well, that's because I have new splits, so any split will gold, but yeah. Yeah. You're not wrong. Okay, there's my 30 seconds for Gridley time save. Other than the movement issue that I had there, it lost me like 8 seconds. I 3-cycled Gridley in this run earlier. From no bounds. Remember, my inbound speed is a 28, 107, 28. It might only be better to do the text game. It might not even save much to do the text game from that way. In Polar, because the text box could be so small, but could be so long, I guess it's no different. It might be even better if you can do it from the other side there, because it saves like 1.5 seconds, and then you can get the boo animation. But you still lose it if he's in the sheet like he was there, so I mean... This move almost always switches in this run, that's another thing. There's a couple of switches that are kind of interesting. If I was 8 seconds faster and didn't do the movement issue, you wouldn't have switched this, so that's probably not correct necessarily. Something to think about that you can get better RNG. other things can happen. Just don't want to spawn this booth. Even though we're like you, yeah, there's a lot of it is just aiming higher, I think. A lot of people, they get it. It's really not as high as I think. When they tell you to lift up a little bit, they really mean a little bit. It's very... That's normally the issue for me too when I get like in an issue with it. This isn't PAL. As you're talking about something else. Pablo, I believe, is just talking about he's practicing PAL and learning PAL. Oh wait, this poo doesn't exist. What am I doing? Almost got there in time. Oh. Tried to get to the door. There's still too much default hesitance that happens in my life. I'm still like 20 seconds ahead of PB. Well, this route's PB. This area 4 attic is much more appealing to run against, I will admit. It could not have possibly been worse. I don't think, well, until I do it next time. And you never know. You never know. Apparently not. Apparently not. Give me a minute. Can you, White Ice was being a massive troll right there, but it doesn't matter to me. By the way, before work, I was like, oh, let me try Hidden Mansion on LM3DS. That's said it was something special. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. Forgive my, dumb moment. It is literally PAL setup, normal mansion suck-ups, and the Mario items are in different places. I don't know if you know that yet or not, but you're gonna find out. I did one cycle breaker in this run. If I get a good roof key split, I have a bunch of times afterwards. I actually don't even remember. Do you not write it in the 3DS game? I don't remember. Max persistent normal mansion on the 3DS. Really wants to feel the pain. I didn't actually remember that. It's been a while. Oh, that's good RNG. I don't want the ice. Very good. That's the one thing about this. I don't want the ice. Because Breaker's gonna be kind of fun with ice. I have a feeling. I don't think it works very well. I don't know if it works good with the pullbacks like blue hits, but it doesn't work with... Can't really roll it around very well. It doesn't really work. I don't think this will reach this fast enough. Guess. Okay, I was gonna see if you could do 30, you can't quite. Lost a little bit of time for that, but that's okay. This is an interesting read. I at least knew what to read first that time. I can only go left or up here. I kind of like having Grimly in a split by himself. Personally, but yeah. So this is going to be a few seconds of RNG to add to it, but I guess it's better than putting it anywhere else to... I'm going to put it together. Where am I going to split here? A cutscene? For like 1 minute? I mean... I had like a 8-second Grimly or something, so I know that wasn't good. My RNG was definitely not good. My tea room was way better. In this run, the other ones were worse. I had a better safari room. I guess it's not different. Some people don't split till roof key and 100%. I think Michael does that still. There's a lot of people that split when the lights come up, but that's not really, that's just a Grimly split basically. There's nothing that happens there. Mr. Grimly. Hello. Yeah, this is definitely time safe. I hit the hitbox that I didn't want to hit. It's okay. One reason is because of the Pythagoreans, I don't even know how to say it correctly, where they skip through the middle of the room. A sidestep. If you do this perfectly well, I don't think there's a difference really though. If you don't do sidestep and you do sidestep there, and you have to go in and out of that twice. So you probably lost like whatever time it is to go through the middle, doing that twice. If that, if not more, but I'll definitely say at least that. I lost the C-stick, it's my fault. It's okay, just go. I don't know why I did that though. Almost got destroyed there, it was not a good idea. Okay. He's not in there. I don't think. He's in there, that's confusing. He's in there. I'm gonna check and hope he's in here. Alright, we'll get him later. I was looking pretty good to get him the hard way too, to be honest. We won't split here as usual. Yeah, I think a few people do this. I know at least probably Mindy or Joven or Blue Hits was the first person to do it. You skip through the middle of the polar. Kind of like a scare skip. Wing into the middle. I think Minnie suggested could you do it without sidestep. I doubt it would be realistic unless you were Taz. I mean, technically, yeah. But you can move the same way you can sidestep, but the likelihood of that, I don't know how realistic that is. I think me and Snap are the only people that don't do sidestep. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people say it's slower, which especially when back when we were using the vacuum to move around, it definitely was. Now it's not really anymore. Before I would definitely agree because I've done the timing of that as well. So proof of that it is. You do that. Yeah, I couldn't get the other guy. Couldn't get the other guy. We're gonna lose like 15 or 20 seconds in the segment. Someone's gonna be lost later due to breaker, others gonna be that. The other guy doesn't seem to wanna, the skeleton doesn't seem to want to come to me in this room. I saw that fire. Like how this is like sub 49. I mean, technically I didn't get breaker, but I probably lost at least that much time to that other mistake. So we're fine. Stumble skip. I just YOLO it, I don't know the strat. I saw Minnie do it the other day. Didn't even really know what it was, you kind of like slide off the ladder. It's on the other side. You went the right way, that's the main goal. I'm just gonna be smart here. Get 10. Oh, one of them's on the right side. It's not enough for me to know whether or not I can check the other two, though. I still have to check. I don't think there's any possible read that would be able to keep you from doing that. Okay, that's not in the way, that's fine. Oh, that was not smart. I waited not long enough. Okay. That could be worse. He switched right from there. was a good switch because I think he was in that either that same box or somewhere else. Well, I'm not going to talk about that. I like held down the R button. Sometimes I do that. It's been a while, but sometimes it happens and we got away with it. Gosh, Jarvis is so bad. It's so bad. Okay, one side, the other side works. Good enough for me for the second one. Hopefully he got down under 50. That was not even a good. Let's just say that. Wasn't good. Wasn't good. Okay. Never gotten a 52 exit to this room, even with that, so that's a thing. This guy switched back over here, didn't he? No, he didn't. It's a fun day. This guy is something. I don't think he doubled. Okay, he went the right way. We can just get this to go the right way, it won't be too bad, I guess. Why did I know I was going to get a Van Gore-Tex? I just know. I just knew it was coming. Just knew it was coming, dude. Oh my goodness. Can't even explain why that happened, I just have bad mashing skills. That's why I thought about not doing that mashing, and then I just had a feeling I was going to get something long, so I did it anyway. It was really clean there. I'm about 30 ahead of PB, my actual PB as well. At least I didn't gold there, because that's pretty easy to gold at that split. Without the breaker thing, that's a good thing. I mean, it would be nice to not make a mistake, but you know. Bank shot first try. That's why we saved our 20 seconds. He saved our 20 seconds. Like 22 seconds or something, because I messed up some other route thing instead. That's how we got 22 seconds ahead, and then we've been ahead ever since. Put it off, please. We are out here. fact. You're out here. You're out here. Alright. I've never gotten a sub or a sub 55 key here, so that's already an improvement. I have to get breaker though. I think it's 15 from what I remember. Although one of them felt kind of like 20, but I think that was 15. It's definitely longer than you want. Had to do that, didn't he? Forgot this was breaker boo and he actually moves. We're at 3 cycled Weston, so even 2 cycling this boo, even if he's not hidden in here, which would be a little bit better. I don't think he's going to be there. No, he's not. Go out, please. I guess he doesn't know what that means. Oh well. Almost 2 cycled Weston. My goodness, dude. Did the other poo just leave right then? That's funny. Did you hear like another poof? Are they both in here? They're both in here. This ought to be epic. This ought to be good. Oh, frick. Well, we're not saving time. That's for sure. We don't know what the heck's happening right now. No one knows what's happening right now. I'm still at a PB, but no one knows what's happening right now. I missed the double boo, but I one cycled Soupy. Sound like a low 104 is probably still possible. Like a lower, not really low, but lower, I guess. Surprised I still got that. Oh yeah, sub 1 for the first time, like 20 so seconds ahead. That worked out really well there. I need to try that angle more often. That was pretty tight. I did both C-stick and regular, but I'll take it. Okay, I guess I'll check bed. Bed RNG. Bed RNG. Okay, he's going the right way, that's what I want. He's in one of these spots. Which one are you in? Neither. Oh, now he's there. Yeah, how did you switch back in there? He's switching to the other one? The heck, okay. Maybe I was hearing the proof of him, I thought I heard two. But yeah, I had to go that way to save that one. If I get there before like 35 from 106 pace. Not even joking, it's kind of surprising. I'm borderline. Can almost get a 106. Normally I'd be able to determine that, but I have to get Van Gore in this run, and Van Gore Boo can be tough. Sometimes. Including the rest of the run. Even is alright. Why are we focused? Almost like missed the hitbox there. That angle's not what I want. That'll work. I didn't think it was going to work when I turned, but it worked. Oh, mushrooms, mushrooms, mushrooms. Don't even know where it is. Guess it's not over here. I guess it's not over here. Maybe I'm wrong on my timing. I don't know the timing for this entirely. I think I forgot it. Maybe I'm wrong. Have to see. Should be PB pace, obviously. At the very least. I think it's just shy of 106, but it's right up there. I think that's correct. I got hit by an exploder in PB and got Van Gore-Tex. I forgot about that. I think that's why this was so much slower than I thought it would be. I lost 10 seconds to something. My goodness, dude, you gotta be in the bad RNG again. It's like not even safe to be on the right side. Yeah, I'm like 4 or 5 seconds short of 106. B6. Can we get a 2-cycle? World record is an out of bounds route. Hey, still got like, it was like 30-40 seconds or something in Area 4. Yeah, that's my guess. Lewis is dead. I mean, you could always come back. I mean, no, it's a different run. Thanks, Starlet, Nigrium, Dark Dude. Appreciate it. Hope we're having good days. Good news is we thought about like moving on to categories. Now we can kind of like get 106 at least. Yeah.